it's Lori. So I am so ready to get the 12 days of Christmas going, and I have something fun planned, something a little non-traditional Christmas. So I have a lot of family that lives in Florida, and I thought it would be fun to do a centerpiece with this peacock colors. So I'm going to move my camera so that we can start on the wreath. All right. So I'm just going to get a little organized here. So I'm going to be using, this is a work wreath. It's kind of hard to tell because it's covered in, you know, the little pine that looks like the evergreen. So if you look back here, you can see it has the little wires, so it has two levels. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of open these up, hey, like this, just so I can work on it without having to try to open it as I go. Now, what I did is I took this 10-inch mesh right here. This is the Deco mesh Ombre. It's in the blue and green. I got it from Carolina Pottery, and I saw something. They had this giant Christmas tree, and they had the whole thing in this, and I thought, oh, that's fun. So I thought it would be fun to do something a little different. So what I did is I cut it in 20-inch strips. So we're going to make ruffles. But first I'll show you how I did it. So I have this nice little mat that I like to use when I'm cutting because it just allows me to cut without damaging my table here. And it's really fast. So all I do is just pull it out. Use my rotary cutter and just cut right down like that. So I did a whole bunch of cuts like this. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to make, I cut some ribbon too, so ha ha ha. You see how this likes to stick together? Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to lay it flat the way it likes to roll. We're going to put our fingers back here, our thumbs back here, and then we're just going to scrunch it up, just like this. And then what we're going to do is take that little, looks kind of like a bow tie, and tell me if you have any trouble seeing, because I'll move my camera. And I'm going to start on the bottom, right down here, and I'm going to use these as my ties. So I'm just going to go in and just tie it off like I would with any regular wreath. Actually, I think we're going to do something a little different. We're going to do up and down. I think that'll be fun. Let's do that. So normally when I do a wreath, I go back and forth this way, but we're going to go up and down like this because this is a centerpiece, so I kind of want it to come up like this. So let me see if I can, find myself on here so I can see if you're asking me any questions. Ah, here we go. I'll see if I can find myself on here so I can see if you're asking me any questions. And I have to turn my volume down. Okay. Hi, Debbie. Hi, Rwanda. How are you? Michelle, how are you doing? I got this mesh at Carolina Pottery, but I've seen it at Craft Outlet too, so you should be able to get it there. So I just made my little ruffle. I'm going to come back, tie it down. I am going to put some ribbon in it. You see this ribbon? Isn't this really pretty? It has the little peacocks, and it matches that color perfect. So I am going to put some in, but not in every one. Good. I'm glad you're doing well. Hi, Sandra. How are you? Hi, Debbie. So I'm just going to keep scrunching it up like this. Can y'all see everything okay? And then I'm just putting it up and down like this and tying it in. So what we'll do is we'll do the whole bottom row around here, and then we'll do the top, and we're going to do something fun for the center. So I got this glass at the Dollar Tree and some beads. So we're going to put some little beads on it, put it in the center. I thought that would be fun. Okay, so I'll keep going. I'm so glad you can see it well. I had a lot of problems trying to get it set up, but I'm so glad it's working now. I do all my crafts in my guest bedroom, and it's upstairs in my bedroom, the bedroom in the front, and it has the worst reception in the house. But I got it worked out, and I'm so glad. Hey, Jeanette. I know, I love this color too. They have a whole Christmas tree done like this at Carolina Pottery, and it is so pretty. I just thought it would be something fun to do. Hi, Pamela. It does kind of match my shirt. That's funny. I didn't even notice that. Good point. Alrighty. Hi, Sharon. All right. I think this is going to look cute. So, you know, if you can't find a work wreath like this, you can just get a small, one of those little evergreen wreaths and do the same thing. You just use the same thing. You just use them as the ties. And right now, everybody has them on sale, so that'd be a really great thing to do. And, of course, you could use a different color. Hi, Sylvia. See, I was thinking, I love this color. This is so pretty. But you could also do something like this with the red and then put some pretty Christmas colors in it. I thought that would be really pretty, too. Oh, thank you, Jeanette. I'm glad you like them. I just have fun doing it. This is my happy place. So some of these are really close together, so I may not put it in every one. Although I think that's going to look really cute. I bought the mesh at Carolina Pottery, but I've seen it at Craft Outlet too. It's called Ombre. It's the Ombre. You know, at Walmart they have that orange ombre. This is just the blue and green ombre. Hey, Karen. I'm so glad y'all joined me. I'm excited I finally got the lives to work. So does anybody have big plans for the holidays? And please let me know where you're from. I'm in Lexington, South Carolina. It's still pretty warm here. Texas. I love Texas. My brother lived there for a while. We went to visit him. We had such a good time. Oh, hi, Katie. Florida. I love Florida. Hey, Barbara. Hey, Cheryl. And Cindy. Jessica. Hi, Kathy. Hi, Robin. New Hampshire. Missouri. Cool. That's the best thing about the internet. You get to make friends all over. Hi, Sue. So I have a lot of fun things planned over the next 12 days. So I hope y'all are ready to do some crafts. I'm always ready. Makes me happy. It makes my mother happy. Hi, Pam. All right, we've about gotten around on the bottom. Okay. See, I like how it's standing up like that. Hi, Christy. Hi, Belinda. Okay. So I think we have enough on the bottom, so I'll go ahead and start on the top. So I'll just do the same thing. I'll just open it up. Tie it off. I'll pull it up a little bit, see if I can get it stand up. There we go. That's good. Okay. So what you think? Hi, Jennifer. I know, I'm so excited. I finally got something in my room up here that would actually let me do a live. I love doing something like this. They're so easy. Thank you. I'm glad you like it. Bella's good. She's sitting back here on the couch. Here, I'll pan around so you can see her. There she is. She likes to sit on the couch behind me when I'm in here working. She's a funny puppy. I love this mesh too. It's such a pretty color. I'm hoping my mother-in-law is not going to be watching this because I'm planning on making her one. So, Nori, if you're watching, close your eyes. Thank you, Brenda. So once we get all this top part in, then we'll put some ribbon in. Thank you, Debbie. I'm glad you like them. I have a lot of fun making them. So I didn't quite cut all of the 2 rolls that I got, and I don't know if I told you this, but this is the 10 by 10 mesh. I cut my mesh at 20 inches. and I cut all my ribbon at 12 inches. So for me, the rule of thumb is, so if I have 10-inch mesh, I want a minimum of 12-inch ribbons, because you want it to stand up taller than your mesh. Or 14 inch is a good one too. Oh, I love this color. Just fun. I got the mesh from Carolina Pottery, but you can get it from Craft Outlet too. Although Carolina Pottery does have a website if you want to go on there and see if they have it listed. It's called Blue and Green Ombre. I just thought it was pretty colors. Something fun and different to do. Thank you, Catherine. Thank you, Chris. I think so too. I just love this color. And see how well the ribbon matches? There's so many things you could do with this. And it certainly wouldn't have to be just at Christmas. All right, we are almost done with the top. See, this one's pretty quick. Now you could do the 30-inch ruffles on this too. I just thought that I would do the 20-inch because this is the roll that I got, and it wasn't very large. So I thought, well, I'll just do the 20-inch cuts, because I want to make sure I had enough to get all the way around. Thank you, Janet. I got the ribbon at Carolina Pottery as well, but I've seen this ribbon at Craft Outlet. I think I saw it at Trendy Tree as well. I'm just making a little centerpiece for kind of Florida themed centerpiece. I thought it would be fun. It's not really Christmas, although they had it out on their Christmas display. But I had 2 of the 10 by 10 rolls, and I cut almost all of it. And it looks like I probably need to cut the rest of it. So I would say cut the whole thing. So I'll just finish cutting this out. I'll move that over so you can see. So I'll just cut it 20 inches. I don't think we have very many left, and there's enough on there. It should be fine. So. Hi, Alabama. I have relatives in Alabama. I love the ribbon too. It's so pretty. I just love these colors. I think they're just so cheerful. I like cheerful. Hi, Brenda. Hey, Darlene. So I will tell you that if you ask a question and I don't answer it, I will go back after this and watch to see if there were any questions I missed, and I will post them here. Hey, Colleen. And you can also message me or post something on my page. I'm always happy to answer questions. So I'll just, this probably isn't exactly 20 inches, but it'll be fine. Hey, Margaret. So, just want to tell you a little bit about what I'm doing over the next 12 days in case you haven't seen it. So I thought it would be fun to do a little something special for Christmas. So I'm going to do the 12 days of Christmas, and I'm going to do 12 videos in 12 days. And at the end, what I'm going to do, well, on the 6th day, I am going to have everyone register that would like to register for the Pro Bow the Hand. It is an excellent thing if you like to make bows, if you have any trouble with your hands. So I'm going to give away one of those. And then at the end of the 12 days, I am going to let you pick either something that I have already made or one of the 12 that I made during this countdown. So I thought that would be fun. Just something a little different. Hey, Darcy. So on the 6th day, I will do a live, and then I'll just tell you to post your name if you would like to enter for the Pro Bow. It is awesome. I have one. I love it. It is especially awesome if you have trouble with your hands. And it's fast. I like fast. I think we have everything covered. Looks good. See, it's a lot fuller than you would think it would be, isn't it? I think there's one right here. Nope, there's one in it. Ah, we're good. Okay. So out of 2 rolls, I have about 3 20-inch cuts left. I'll just save that. I'm sure I'll use it on something else. So we've gotten that part done. What do you think? You have the Pro Bow? Oh, you love the Pro Bow. I do too. I do too. Well, if you have the Pro Bow and you want to enter, then if you don't have the fluff box or the large, maybe I can get you the larger size. So you'll just have to tell me if you would rather have a larger size or a fluff box or something like that. I want you to be able to enter. So let me show you what I did with my ribbon. Thank you, Sharon. I love the color too. So if you haven't watched my videos before, I like to use a little trick I do with my ribbon. So what I do is I cut a piece of cardboard at 6 inches, and then I wrapped it in duct tape, and that's just because it makes it easier for my scissors. And I just take my ribbon and I just pull it around, and when I come back up here to the top, if I cut it off here like this, and I have a 12-inch ribbon. So I like to use that because I can just roll it, and I have it notched at the top so I know where to stop. And just roll it like this, cut it off, and then I have several cut very quickly. So when you do wreaths, anything that can save you time is awesome. All right, so now we can add in some ribbon. Hey, Carolyn. Well, it's because it's the first live I've had. I could never get it to work in here, but I finally got something thanks to Debbie of Debbie's Recent Things. She told me what she did, and it worked for me. So, okay, so what I'm going to do is just take the ribbon and fold it in half. This is the 12-inch ribbon. I'm just going to find the middle. And what I want to do is just go back in here, open it up, put it down, and then tie it off a couple good times. And then we have some ribbon. So I'm going to do like maybe every other one because I love this ribbon, but I don't want it to overpower. So I'll just do like every other tie. You haven't done a live yet? You know what? You just have to do it. You can do it. I was ready. I just couldn't get my technology to work with me. But we got it now. Okay. Thank you, Mary. Can you double them up to save time? Absolutely. Absolutely. I'm all for saving time because you know what? It can take a long time to make these. So anything you can do to save time is a good thing. Oh, I like this. Do y'all like it? I really like this. I think it's just the colors. They're just so pretty. Yeah, you just need to get the Logitech 920C webcam, and they have them on sale at Amazon right now, so that's what I would do. That's what I'm on, and it works great. Even in this room where I get terrible reception. I was pretty happy about that. Okay, so we'll do one more on the top. Thank you, Naomi. Okay. Then we'll put a couple on the bottom, and then we can make our little face to go in the middle. I have some really, let me show you what I got to put in it. Isn't that cute? I thought, you know, you can either put it in this, or you can take some pieces off and put it in around your centerpiece. And I have some of these. See, I think these would look really cute if I cut them off and put them in here. I thought that would be so cute. All right, so I'll finish up the ribbons. I'm going to do the opposite. So on the bottom. So I did one here. So I'll do one here. See, and that way you get a little splash of that pretty ribbon, but it doesn't take over. Because as much as I love ribbon, sometimes it takes over. Let's see, there's one there. Do one here. Okay. Thank you. I love this color. Okay. So I have one here, so I'll go here. Yeah, this is a great thing to do because if you get one of these, see, I'll show you. So all you have to do is get one of these at the store. You know, everybody has them right now. And then you can just use these as your ties. You don't even have to get the work wreath kind that I got. They can be kind of hard to find. Okay, so we're almost done. Then we can work on that cute little piece. Me too, I love this color. It's just so pretty. Whoop. My wire was coming out of that one. Don't you love it when that happens? Okay. So let's see. It looks like we need a couple more. And then there it is. It was hiding. Okay. Maybe one more right here. Oh, how funny. That's how many I cut. Thank you. I like it too. I just like the color. I just love this color. I don't know, Nora, you might be in trouble. I might have to like this too much. Okay, so we've gotten that part done. So I think it looks really cute. What do you think? I know, how funny is that? Okay, so this part, you know, when I went to Carolina Pottery, that's where I got this idea. So they had some of these, and they had smaller beads on them, but and they were like $30, and I thought, I can do that. I know that other crafters out there are like me and say, yep, I'm going to go home and I'm going to try that because I know I can do that. So I thought, well, I just went to the Dollar Tree and I got just a glass. See, and I'll show you. See, we'll set it down in there and we'll have some beads up here so that you can see it. And then it'll just give it that little bit of extra something. So this is the E6000 adhesive, the clear, because I don't want you to be able to see it. And this is actually the kind that you just put a little drop on, and it works on metal, on glass, pretty much anything. And I'll just put it right down on the glass like that. And it generally does dry pretty fast. So I just thought it would be something fun, a little extra detail. I'm not going to put it all the way down because you're not going to be able to see most of this. You'll just be able to see some of it. It should work on candles. Yes, it absolutely should. Look, I moved it. Okay. Now, I've never tried doing hot glue on this, but I bet you could. Thank you, Nancy. I'm sure it works on candles, though, but it does take a few minutes. And one thing you could do, because this, of course, won't dry while we're on here, but, you know, one trick that you can do is if you do it like this, then you can take a piece of masking tape and just kind of put your masking tape around it and put it on the inside edge, and that will hold them in place while they're gluing down. And I think that's what I'll have to do because it wants to slide. It does work. You just kind of have to baby it and hold it. Hi, Tracy. So that's how you do that. See, they're just going to slide down. So I'll have to tape it down. But I wanted you to see how to do that because it's such a fun thing to do. I think it's because these are so heavy. Okay, so I wanted to show you this. So this, I got this at Carolina Pottery too. Let's see, where's my good ones? You just gotta love that. Yeah, I always have this glue on hand too. It is awesome glue. And usually it works really well. It's just that these beads are really heavy. So I will get out my masking tape. So I thought it would just be fun to, I know it's funny. Hey, if you can't laugh at yourself, you're in big trouble. Okay. So I thought this would be fun. So let's see how this works out. See, and you could also take some of these beads, put them in the bottom. Sorry, I know that's loud. Okay, that'll just kind of keep them in place. Then I had a couple little ones. These came from Hobby Lobby. So this is kind of the lighter color, and this one's the darker. Like that. See, and then what you do, move these over. Then what you do is you just take your glass and you put it in the center. Oh, I like that. I think it needs a little bit more, but I think that's cute. Hi, Carol. Hey, Brittany. So you could just take off some of these, just kind of place them in here. I love to get picks like this because then you can pull them apart and just stick it in here. There. Just gives you more. You can use more of it. Thank you. I'm glad you like it. Hi. Okay. So we can just kind of put it down in there. Like this. Well, I'm glad it came out like I thought, because you just never know. Hi, Judy. All right. Oh, I think that's cute. All right, there we go. It's too bad our little beads didn't stick, but I'll have to do that later and post a picture later. There we go. Now we have a little centerpiece that you can put on your table. So what do you think? Hey, Mary. Oh, that Grinch wreath was so much fun. I have been dying to do one of those, but I had to figure out how to do the face because I just cannot draw. I just can't. So once I figured it out, then we were good. Thank you. I'm so glad you like it. Awesome. So Dad, you got me on here for a few minutes. Is there any questions you would like me to answer? Thank you. I like it too. I think it's pretty. It's definitely the prettiest colors I've seen. Thank you. Okay, well, if you had any questions that I didn't answer, don't worry. I will. Hey, Teresa, I will come back and I will. Oh, this is a 15-inch. This is a 15-inch work frame with the pine evergreen. How do I come up with my ideas? Mostly what I do is I find, like in this case, I found this mesh and I thought, oh, that would be fun to do a centerpiece. And then I saw the little thing they had the beads on, and I thought, oh, I could do a centerpiece and I could put it in the middle. I don't know. Sometimes it's a mesh and sometimes it's ribbon. And like if I had ribbon like this, what I would do is I would go around the store and I would try to find mesh that I thought would work really well. And then I'll try to find little embellishments. And after you start working on it, it will come together. You just kind of have to pick coordinating colors. Hi! It isn't really for a specific occasion. They had trees made like this at Carolina Pottery when I was there. And they had Christmas trees made up, and I just thought it would be fun because you could use this pretty much all year round. How long have I been doing wreaths? Wow. Probably about 15 years. A long time. I've been doing them a long time. Although, if you saw what they look like 15 years ago, they didn't look like they do now. So it took me a while, especially bows. I really struggled with bows for a while. Thank you. Yep. Don't you miss your cakes, Michelle? I miss those cakes. Thank you. Thank you, Colleen. You struggle with bows? You know what? We during the 12 days, we'll definitely do a bow, and hopefully that will help you out a little bit. You know who taught me how to do bows was my sister. So, yes, key lime. So we'll definitely do some bows, and I know a lot of people struggle with the poof method, so we're going to do one with that, and hopefully that we'll be able to figure out what your struggle is and get you past that hump. And we're going to have fun. It's just fun. Me too, Carolyn. I'm excited. Thank you, Brenda. The pink and yellow wreath that I made for my mom, is that the one you're talking about? Yes, I'm going to start doing regular lives. Now that I have gotten my technology worked out, I will be doing these a lot more often. So wonderful. I'm glad. Thank you so much for coming in and watching me today. And I have quite a few planned out, but I have a couple open in case there's something specific you want me to do. If you do, just leave me a comment and I will see if I can work it in. I do too. Okay, well, I hope y'all have a wonderful evening. And I do want to tell you that myself and 21 of my friends who all do wreaths and crafts, it's not all wreaths, are doing a countdown to Christmas. And we're all going to be doing lives. So you'll be seeing some lives that I'll be sharing on here. And we're all going to be sharing so that you can get to see it. It's going to be a lot of fun. So there'll be a lot of different ideas for you to have fun crafting. Hey, Candy. Hey, Teresa. Okay, well, I'm going to sign off for tonight. Thank you so much for joining me, And we'll be back tomorrow night. I don't know if I'm going to do a live on here or if I'm going to do a live on YouTube. But I will be doing another live tomorrow. So thanks so much for watching. I had such a good time. All right. I will see y'all tomorrow. Have a great night. Okay. Bye-bye. Now I have to turn this off. Without knocking my camera down. Bye.